Ahoy there, Legion! 'Tis the Monday after a dev stream, so you know we got a recap and review for ya. Biggest news first, the Prime Unvaulting starts tomorrow. Rhino and some other less important Prime are gonna be re-released so you can start snagging their relics. Apparently they're going old school this time around and it'll be focused on void missions somehow. More on that when we find out tomorrow. Next biggest topic, Nidus Deluxe Skin is coming this week. Ballban is close to completion as well, but no ETA on his Alphonse posterior for the time being. And on the topic of Fashion Frame, Console Squad is getting some of the parts they missed out last TennoGen soon. While not super important to most, as you probably already know, but to spare the health of that one guy who spammed YouTube's livestream chat about it, just getting progressively more enraged each time. When the Nintendo Switch gets Warframe, there will be an account migration option for it. So you can rest easy now, my friend. Have some herbal tea or something and lower your blood pressure a spell. Melee 3.0 is apparently quite close to release. Might even show it off next Devstream, and they plan to release it alongside Revenant, the new Warframe that has several identity issues. It seems they're wisely scaling back all the options and threads they had going on with that guy, so now they're mostly focusing instead on just the Eidolon aspect, which is important as he was quite the mess previously. I suspect his kit's still gonna change even more before release, and if core is any indication, after as well. So it's not worth your time breaking down his skills again, but he's no longer stealthy crowd control and more heavily a summoner DPS frame with some tankability. The Nyx meets Necros and a little bit of Inaros comparison is still totally there, and I kind of feel bad for the last, as this takes a big bite out of her somewhat dated style and really improves on it. Relay Reconstruction event. Yes, it is still a thing. Thought it was going to be our winter break content relief last year, but boy was my face red on that one. Apparently it's just a mini event to top it off, and it'll involve the community doing missions to charge it up. The relay in question, at least on PC, is Strata on Venus. Speaking of Venus, off topic, that is a lovely line to shout out when entering a darkened room. They gave a ton of one-liners of information that, honestly, till release, don't really amount to much other than teases. For example, they again confirmed Fortuna is on the same schedule Plains of Eidolon was, so while not a direct nod to my video on that topic from the other day, I'll take it as one anyway. But in all seriousness, that means any news about Fortuna DE or anyone else is telling you is at best 2 months out. I don't think hype is exactly healthy. Certainly when we know it is months away at this point and delays are always on the table. This is why my release date video said it's best not to hold your breath. Hold on to it too long and your face turns blue. But make us wait more than a few weeks and something else far more sensitive will. And, well, no one but a niche community appreciates that. But to summarize the entire segment, let me quote Sheldon, who said, "It's a recipe, not a meal yet. So it's still raw and unfinished." Oh, bottle that one up for your storytime upload later in the week, Space Ninja. Ooh, a rant roundup? Nope, this one's gonna be a new segment. Interesting. Oh yeah, I need to record that, like now. Actually, let me wrap this up so I can edit that. Pets 2.0 is on the way. Slowly. It won't be one sudden change, but small tweaks every couple of patches. Hoverboards will work retroactively on the planes, but not in normal missions as you won't fit most doorways. Hashtag Rhino problems. Good news though, the boards ain't gonna have charges, so you can just call one down and it'll pop right up and you don't gotta worry about making any more. And they're looking to make Arkwing work that way on Cetus as well. Finally, while it's much further out than Fortuna, and I did talk about hyping things that far away, the one important thing they brought up about Railjack I wanted to highlight was, while designed for co-op, it will function just as well for solo Tenno. You'll be able to build automated turrets and other things like that to help, so consider Ortis your wingman once that comes out. Still no word on the two-handed chainsaw melee weapon, but at least we got through TennoGen, so the information drought should finally be over. Content drought is still going strong, but hey, one victory at a time. As always, thank you for watching, and catch you next time, Legion. Take care.